Yeah, man, it's Worldwide Sounds Records own, the CEO on. You already know the vibes, man. DJ Chase. You're now locked into the pregame party mix podcast and the rush hour party mix on Connecticut's own Smack'em Radio, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., man. But right now, we got a dope, super dope Harlem MC Showtime. What it do, brother?
Yes. It was good, y'all, man. I'm happy to be here. Thank you, DJ Chase, for having me.
Man, not
Let's
a problem.
get it, man.
Not a problem. Yeah, man, me and Showtime been like cooking. Well, not cooking, but we just been like back and forth for like the last maybe 4 years. Crazy, yeah.
That's a fact.
We didn't like, just on, networking and social media and stuff like that, man. But first things first, I like to ask, my guests, how have you been dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, bruh?
I mean, for me, it's crazy because, like, some people know, some people don't, but I'm also a middle school teacher, so throughout the whole pandemic, I was doing the distance learning thing. I teach 6th grade math, so I was doing the whole distance learning program throughout the whole pandemic, so I had a little different experience. I was still working. I'm an artist, so I was writing, so I took that time, being healthy, staying in the crib, doing my thing, and I still was, capable. Well, I still was able to have a job, so I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah. Dope.
I was just locking in. I was writing music every day and teaching the kids math through the laptop.
You know what's funny? I never took you for a teacher, bro.
yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Nobody ever expected it. Even getting into it, but I knew that though. Like coming into it, I did it for a reason. I had a whole different pathway, but like when the opportunity presented itself, I knew that it would just shock everybody. So I was just like, you know what? Let me do this. And I just made one promise to myself. I'm like, if it don't work, kids is bugging, I'm out of here. But,
so you went. So what college you went to?
I went to Buffalo State.
Oh, you went to Buff State? Crazy.
I went to Buffalo State.
What year you went?
I graduated in 2014. I went up there 2010.
Oh, okay, yeah, a little bit after me. So Spinfo. My boy A-Hop then. Cause he was.
Oh, A-Hop, definitely. Yeah. I know A-Hop.
Okay, that's a good friend of mine. So that's actually who I started it was a DJ crew at first, and then A-Hop, we started Worldwide Sounds together, and I just kept the name. So that's funny. Small world.
Ah, wow. Yep. Yeah, hell
so that's why I came. So he was like my mentee. So he was kind of my mentee. So.
Yep. He had it when I came in. Like when I came in, he had it, but he graduated.
Yeah. So that was my mentee. So that's dope, man. But I was gonna ask you how does it feel being an educator, man? I know the kids out here is rough because they not learning what we learned back in the day. So I know it's a little rough.
Yeah, it's different. I think just my whole this who I am as far as a person. Me being a teacher is I don't even talk about it a lot because I just feel like it's just something sacred. This whole, the way it happened and how well it's going, it's just a blessing to me, man. It's a blessing to be able to help the kids in my community. It's a blessing for them to see, somebody I look like, I mean, it's not even, I grew up in a project, Pops got killed, single parent household, so no silver spoon here, but I still was able to, get out my environment and, go make it happen. And I'm still chasing my dreams as far as music. So they see me in the classroom, they find the music. I don't really promote it to them as much, but they find it. And that's why I just stay, how I play it.
Yeah.
As everybody listening to my music for a while, they can see okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to this next year right here, I'm about to go crazy.
Yeah, man, that's what we're working for. Of course, that's what we're working towards. So trying to get you that look. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people, and not to cut you off, what I notice, a lot of people, especially artists, they don't see it from a sales perspective. They see it from just doing it. You know what I'm saying? They see it from the institution of it, but they don't see how to sell it. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to talk about that. Put your stash up. That's why I was saying that. The put your stash up record is, I think that's the one that's really separating you from the pack right now,
And that's the start. That's the start of what I'm about to do with my music now. I laid the platform. I laid it down for just from the beginning to now. I let everybody know who I am, and build my brand to a certain way. But at this point, now I'm about to go in.
Yeah.
So put the stash out just in case. I'm like, all right, I'm not holding back no more. I'm just going. I'm gonna let it all out now.
Yeah, because the video was fire. I'm looking at it. That's what, because I did it. I put it out. I promoted the single on my end too, and I was like, oh, okay. And then people hit me back in the replies like, yo, I'm listening to the record right now. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and like, because I deal with a lot of like the industry folks, and they, they all on my mailing list, so they hit me back like, yo, this record is fire. Da da da. But I'm like, yo, y'all got to see the video. Like, you know what I'm saying? The video is what really kind of put him from, especially when we first talked to like now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sound more confident, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Sometimes artists, they not confident at first, but you could kind of tell. Well, I could tell, but you know what I'm saying? Like, now you got your swagger up, you know what I'm saying? So you've been through the rankings. Now you got that coming. So now put the stash up. Excuse me. It's from the EP, right? Or you got the EP coming out?
Yeah. I'm working on the EP right now. I got a few songs. I'm just being selective, listening to them every day.
Mm-hmm.
I got like 2 more features I'm waiting on, and I'm gonna drop.
Yeah.
And I'm about to put some more videos out, and I'm gonna it's gonna be time to work. So I'm just in the last stage of putting the project together.
Word, man. And let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you being a teacher helps you with your music? Like, it makes you a lot like more sophisticated with your wordplay?
Yeah. I gotta think a lot, because I gotta practice what I preach. Yeah. I work with a lot of kids who be having like behavioral issues and emotional issues, and I be talking to them a lot, like giving them a lot of game. Yeah. I'm also a mentor and a basketball coach, so I do a lot of mentoring. So a lot of those kids, they really be tuned in and listen to my music. So I just gotta make sure that there's always a little message in there.
Of course,
and that's that. So I think they keep my pen sharper.
That's dope. Yeah, man.
But in the beginning, it held me back a little bit.
Yeah, because you didn't want to mix both, right?
Yeah. And I had to like establish that more, get more comfortable with both. And now it's like, all right, it's time.
Copy. And like, your name's Showtime. How'd you come up with that name?
So the name Showtime actually was my pop's nickname. My pops was he was a hip hop dancer. He was dancing East New York, Bushwick. He made a name for himself just through dancing, and they gave him that name Showtime. And then he eventually got signed as just dancing with like Nice and Smooth. He danced with Akinelli. So he earned that name through dancing. But he got shot and killed.
Oh, okay. My condolences, brother.
Right, so when I started rapping, I appreciate it. When I started rapping, I was like, that was the first name that came. And then I started putting out music, and it started sticking, so just kept it going.
Nah, it happens, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, a lot of times people pull from different inspirations, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially, like, with you, because, like I said, I seen a growth, you know what I'm saying, just from you doing, hit me on about Spinrilla to now, like I said, you got your views up, you got the videos popping, like, you working, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna make you, make it a lot easier for you, because a lot of these labels and stuff, they're idiots, you know what I'm saying? And not to say that everybody's an idiot, but as an idiot in the sense that they don't speak the language of the people. They so out of touch, and a lot of times they kind of think that they're the rapper, and you got to let the artist be the artist. They're like, if you work in an office, be in an office, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be all like they say, all in the videos, all on the record, so. But like I said, man, we gonna get you right. Any like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, what are your future goals? Are your goals to be signed, or you plan on just being a working artist, independent?
It's crazy. That's like a real controversial question, because a lot of people, like in my corner, they always ask me and talk to me about that. But like, I'm actually open to working with labels and all that, just because I don't mind reading contracts. I don't mind being an entertainment lawyer and just making sure the business is correct. Yeah. But I always thought about like being that. I'm a real big fan of like the classic hip hop days. Like, that kind of was always like a dream of mine to be like the dude that come on the label and not like take over the label on my copy shit, just more like help out. You know what I mean? Like help out, do features with other artists who already had their thing going, and like, that was always like a little dream of mine. So I wouldn't mind working on a label You know, if the business is right. And the independent grind is fun too, man.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I said, and that's what I said. Like, cause like, and I, you know, when we first opened the show, I told you my you know what I'm saying. Like I said, you know, A-Hop from when I started back then. You know what I'm saying. I started in 2005, so I done seen it all. And it's like with the independent grind, like, and I'm a young veteran. I'm only 33, so you know, being independent is cool because like. You know, because like I realize with a lot of artists too, they get psyched out, so they feel like they have to get that deal to feel like it's quote unquote on. Like you don't have to be on. Like you can. It's so much information now, technology. From like when we started, like I was the first one with a Mac, but you know what I'm saying. We have Spotify, Apple. You know what I'm saying. All the stuff like you could just do it if you have the right team around you. You know what I'm saying. Like so, I don't ever want you to feel like you ever be stuck in like a situation because, like I said, right now. You know, us doing podcasts and us doing this independent and stuff like that, we are on. You know what I'm saying? Especially you, would you put the stash up video taking off and just everything else that you have going on. The EP, what is it? Time to Show Volume 2, Talk to Me, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you have it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like marketing dollars, and a lot of times the artists they don't understand. All label does is collect your own money for you and pay you a percentage of your own money. You know. And you're a math teacher, so you understand how that works, you know?
Exactly. So it's that market though too, like they got that big market,
that machine,
and that's the thing. I think, that's what I think. All the artists are just grinding and working. We just be wanting that moment, man, where you can like just get all air that you can't really reach.
Yeah.
And it be hard. That's the hard part. I feel like in 2020, like creating that team, getting that DJ. Really rock with you and believe in the record and get people to like, you know.
Yeah. Of course, but see, here's the thing too, right? And we just conversating. We're not arguing. So with that being said, too, even like with the streaming game, right? I tell artists all the time, it's about the streaming game now. You ain't gotta. Even me being a DJ, I'd be like, we get to the spots or whatever the case may be. But as an artist, like streaming is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Because even me, I have albums out. And I'm a big stream head. Like I'm focusing on playlisting, and I'm gonna get you on that playlist game. That's what we gonna get you on that. We gonna get your playlist game right. And that's like the new DJ. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really like the new DJ, but it's just like switching up the style a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
That's true.
Yeah. But let me ask you another question, bro. So with because I know you do traditional hip hop. You be telling your music, but do you think like you should? Because you like. You from Harlem, but you don't rap like the Harlem dudes normally rap. Do you do that on purpose?
It's like I don't do it on purpose. Like I really just be doing my thing. Like at this point now, because I've been consistent, I see people like making up their own analogies and like what they think it is, and like you rap like this, or you if I switch it up in a song, they'd be like, nah, you supposed to be like this, and it's like. I just try not to get into that. I just, I'm a real artist, bro. I really just love writing music. So it's just a story, man. I'm not going to stop. So whatever people say or think, I'm not trying to do a particular thing. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just rapping around. I'm doing what I love.
Of course.
And I think as I do the consistency, a lot of different things is going to come out,
Yeah.
Like, as long as I keep going, it's going to be different. Yeah. People gonna be saying all kinds of stuff, but I'm not really trying to do anything in particular.
Of course, yeah, man. And like I said, man, this is one of many. So don't feel like this is just a short convo, man. So I want to say thank you for calling in, bro. Thank you for promote all your stuff right now so we can get out of here. This is the first of many, so don't think that we gonna get you back on this podcast for a long time. So you know what I'm saying. I'm very impressed with Put the Stash Up. So. We're gonna get you on here when the new EP Talk to Me. Time to Show Volume 3 coming soon, right?
Right. Time to Show Volume 3 coming soon, man. Like, thank you for even the opportunity. Let's keep it going. Let's definitely keep it going. I got a lot of stuff going on. Put the Stash Up video on YouTube. My YouTube channel right now, Showtime. A lot of videos on there. Definitely get in tune. And then the Time to Show series. Time to Show, the first one is on all platforms. And then we got Volume 2. Volume 2 is one of my favorites. So Volume 3, I'm about to like really shock them. And after this, I might stop it at Volume 3, and I might just drop an album, whether I get, some deals, or if I gotta do it independent, I'm gonna go album after this. But
I know
Volume 3 is gonna be a nice.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I know definitely I'm gonna hit you up for a feature with me, because I got my little indie label, so I want to give you a nice little feature from you.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it, man. I think now it's just a good time for everything. I know it's a lot going on in the world, but I feel like one thing I be trying to tell people is like, this is just right now.
Yeah.
Like 2 years from now, it's still gonna happen. 3 years from now, 4 years from now, these years is gonna happen. Exactly. So I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking about the future, and I'm ready to work, man, for real.
There you go. Yeah, man, it's Harlem's on Showtime, man. Harlem, New York, hip hop impresario, artist, dope, talented MC. One of my favorites out right now. Give your social medias, brother.
Hit me on Instagram, Showtime212 at Showtime212. You still on the Facebook wave, man. Right now, Showtime. I'm on Twitter too, 212 Showtime. Twitter's coming back, so we on that too. And then my SoundCloud, Showtime 212. That's it. And then Apple Music, Spotify, all my stuff is on all streaming platforms. So stay in tune, y'all.
There you go. Yeah, man, it's Worldwide Soundz Records on DJ Chase, man. You're now locked into the Pregame Party Mix podcast on 13, 14, all on podcast networks. Just pop in DJ Chase, the Pregame Party Mix podcast, and the Rush Hour Party Mix on Connecticut's on Smack 'em Radio, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah.